Boom! Good morning, guys. All right, we're back. This is pretty much the last full day that we've got left at the Stella Palace Resort. We've already had breakfast. I'll tell you this. Time is now it's 12:30-ish, so lunch is going to begin over at the buffet restaurant. However, today's the first day that we actually got up and went to breakfast. Breakfast is served from 7:30 to 10. This is the first time that we went to breakfast, and I tell you, both Ashley and I couldn't have agreed more that we should have just slept in. Not to say that the food wasn't great, just the fact that there are so many parents that are fighting their way through the buffet to try to get eggs, bacon, and sausages on a plate. And the amount of kids, from babies, toddlers, to even like full-on kids, they're just screaming and making noise. I tell you, we were just like, it is way too early for this. So we had our like one plate each of just like eggs and stuff, and we're just like, all right, we're out of here. So wifey's knocked out with some cold medication. She's just taking a nap while I'm just kind of packing up my suitcase, getting ready to head out tomorrow morning. We have a 10:30 flight with the Condor. Leaves from the Heraklion airport from here in Crete, and we're heading over to Frankfurt, where we are going to be catching a direct flight from Frankfurt to Toronto then, just a few hours after we land. So we have about a 4-hour layover, and I intentionally did that in the sense just so if there are any delays that we may incur, at least we don't have to worry about flight cancellations and any other delays. And yeah, I'm excited to be going back. One, because I need a haircut. I want to freshen up. Two, we do have the all-inclusive package, and Ashley kept saying that she's really looking forward to being in a full all-inclusive. And when we say that in the sense where you don't have to pay for room service. You don't have to worry that your all-inclusiveness is only until like 11 p.m. for example, right? So these are some of the things that kind of I wouldn't say rubbed us the wrong way, but were things that we would have appreciated if they weren't the case, right? Whereas like completely in contrast to all of this, like all-inclusive, for example, at Bahia Principe, and that's a resort company that we've stayed with for quite a while. It's been great. They've been super accommodating. Just through like the Bahia Principe app, you can order room service, whatever you want, from like the local grill by the beach side. Whatever you literally any single request you want to make, you can go ahead and get that sorted. Doesn't matter what time. So all those little things do contribute to the fact that it makes the all-inclusive experience a whole lot more complete. Whereas here, another thing is like the dining hours. The dining hours have been quite narrow, where usually at Bahia it's like, we got the chance to sleep in, and still we would be able to go for breakfast. We'd have lunch throughout the day, and then you'd have dinner, and it really didn't matter what time you went. Whereas from what I've been seeing is that like the windows of being able to have a meal are between 2 to 3 hours. And that's it. So breakfast from 7:30 to 10, lunch from 12:30 to 2:30, and then dinner from 6:30 to 9:30. We would have appreciated if the kind of ranges were a bit bigger, because let's say if you had breakfast it almost feels too soon to have lunch. Maybe you want a late lunch. Maybe you want lunch around 4. Then maybe you want dinner around 9. It depends on the type of person. So those are some things to think about, some takeaways. But don't let that discount the fact that it's been an amazing stay. When we would ask ourselves, would we come back? Absolutely. Only thing is, probably go to Stella Island, which is the more premium one. Obviously, this is quite premium. We did get one of the best rooms that we could get for a couple, and the only thing that we would actually really gain from a place like Stella Island would be like the adults only aspect of it, because we could really use that. We've stayed on a couple of resorts previously in Mexico, Dominican Republic, and those have all been adults only. So we've kind of felt that peace. There's no obnoxious yelling or screaming. Not to say that we don't like kids. It's just sometimes when you're on vacation, you kind of want to disconnect and you don't want to hear yelling in the background. So that does kind of contribute to quite a bit. But anyways. Last full day in Crete. I am gonna miss this view. The pool has been amazing. The pool, unfortunately, it's been quite cold. Today seems a little bit better. I saw a maintenance guy walking around, so hopefully, it's a little bit better. Like, I'm putting my feet in. Obviously, my feet are a little bit cold already because I did dunk my feet in. There's some water on the ground. Can't see. Nope. But I did like a little test, and it is colder. But again, I can always just kind of get used to it. I don't care. I do cold showers, whereas wifey, she hates cold water. And again, going back to previous experiences in other resorts, the water's usually somewhat warmed up, at least, so that you can kind of cozy yourself in. It makes a big difference, I tell you. Even if it's just a matter of like 2 or 3 degrees, it makes a huge difference in your ability to just kind of jump right in. Whereas this one, it takes you at least 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to kind of get used to the temperature. But yeah, anyways, it's been great so far. No complaints. Dinner last night was amazing. The steak was amazing. Just flavors and service and everything top notch over here. So I'm gonna miss the place, but we are also ready to go on to the next leg of our adventure, which is going to be the last leg of our adventure. However, it is the longest. We do love spending 9 nights, 10 days over with the Bahia Resort Group, because they always take care of us very well. So we're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to freshening up my hair. Kind of dropping off all of our souvenirs from this Europe portion, because the bags have gotten heavy. I've literally just checked into early check-in for our Condor flight from here to Frankfurt, and I'm having to pay like 89 euros just for my bag to add an extra 10 kilograms to the weight, because my bag's at 26 kilograms, and you can only go up in 5 kilograms like increments for your add-on weight to your baggage. You're only allowed about it was 20 kilograms you're allowed with your baggage, hold baggage, only one per person, 20 kilograms, and you cannot combine, so it has to go off of, there's no combined weight. This has to be just each bag as is the maximum of 20. So I am gonna have to almost pay probably like $140. It's expensive. It's literally just for even more expensive souvenirs to kind of get home. But hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, especially when there is no other option. So we're not gonna complain here. We're just gonna make the most of it. And yeah, talk to you guys later.
It is our last day here at Stella Palace, and I'm just lounging on the lounge chair here. I've got some snacks. I've got my Lay's, they're prawn cocktail flavored, and I've got a Coke Zero and my Kindle. I'm reading Reminders of Him, and just enjoying our last day here before we do our quick layover tomorrow in Frankfurt, and then we do a second layover in Toronto, and it's gonna be a long travel day, but then the day after we head over to Cancun, which is going to be so exciting. So let's check out how BB's doing in the pool.
Hey, what you doing?
I'm vlogging, yeah.
Nice. I'm just getting my laps in, you know? Trying to be the next Michael Phelps. Although, I am a rookie, and I do splash a lot, but I tell you this, I've been practicing, alright? This is probably my only, like my 4th time ever in a pool swimming. So I am making the most of it. I am trying to, you know, take advantage of this lavish life with a private pool. And yeah, might as well make the most of the last day, because, you know, it's, what time is it? It's 5:15. We only have a few more hours of sunlight, so might as well make the most of it.
So yeah, our last day, and we're probably going in for dinner in a couple hours. And then still gotta pack up my suitcase before we go to bed. And then we have an early morning tomorrow. We have to leave here around 7 a.m. And then like I said, long travel day. But that's about it. Just doing a quick check-in.